going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. I hope you're all doing really well. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. So Newcastle are away to Tottenham at the new Wembley. This will be the first time as a club that we've beaten the new Wembley. This will be a great experience for us, the fans, and the players to remember, hoping that we'll get the right result. Normally Wembley is used for FA Cup and League Cup finals. We haven't been there in the last 10 years, so that's why we haven't been at Wembley. It's normally used for international football, home of England. And yeah, it's going to be a game where there's a lot riding on it. Tottenham, if you look at their last result, they got beat 1-0 away to West Brom at the Hawthorns, which has blown open the Champions League top four wide open for Chelsea. You know, Chelsea are only 2 points behind them with 69 points if you look at the league table. You know, that they've done so well to catch Tottenham. Bear in mind, only a month ago, Tottenham was something like 12 points ahead of Chelsea when there was something like 5th or 6th at the time. So that's fair play to Chelsea. You know, this is their game in hand, our game in hand as well, you know, to try and cement that top 10 finish. Now, Tottenham, let's talk about them first. Tottenham have got a really, really good team, full of talent, great players, a great manager. And Tottenham, you know, they've been on this great adventure over the last 5 or 6 years. You know, for where they've come from, middle of the table in the Premier League, you know, to top 7, now to top 4. In most seasons, potentially just missing out on the Premier League title is a great story for them. And they will not want to let this game slip. You know, they'll want to come at us and think, oh, it's Newcastle. You know, we come off the back of 3 straight defeats, you know, away to Everton, West Brom and Watford, and they'll think, right, this is a great opportunity to beat Newcastle, as Chelsea have got to play Huddersfield at Stamford Bridge, a game which you'd expect Chelsea to win. They'll think, right, we're playing Newcastle at New Wembley. This is our home. We want to deliver for these fans. We want to deliver Champions League football because we've got the squad, we've got the manager to do that next season, to try and, you know, kick on. We've got the new stadium next season as well, and we want Champions League football in this new stadium. So it's going to be a really tough game for us on Wednesday, and I'm aware of that as a fan. You know, we haven't exactly got the best record against Tottenham, but you could argue that, you know, the last few results at White Hart Lane when we've been getting wins, you know, it says a great deal. And who's under more pressure, Tottenham or us? You'd have to say it's Tottenham because of what they've got to play for. We are already really playing for top 10 as it stands. We currently occupy that 10th place spot, but we could lose it midweek, or we could even lose it last game of the season, depending on how other results go. Now, Tottenham, let's start off with their key men. You know, you've only got to look at Harry Kane. The last couple of seasons, you know, he's won the Golden Boot. He's a phenomenal player. He hasn't exactly got the best pace in the world, but he's very, very strong. He can hold the ball up, you know, from set pieces. He's very good with his head. He's an absolute maniac. You know, he's in the box. He's there to finish, and he's very good at reacting. That's what Harry Kane does. He does that for a living, and you've seen that, you know, in the games this season and the things that he's won. That's why he plays for England, because you need someone who's going to score goals. Just behind him, you've got Dele Alli. What a story it's been for him. You know, MK Dons, you're banging in the goals in League One, League Two. Find yourself straight into that Tottenham first team, banging in goals from that midfield. You know, he's predominantly number 10, I would use Dele Alli as, but he's another really top talent who, for me, is very strong with the ball. You know, he's not scared to have a go from outside the box. You know, he's very good with the 1-2s with Eriksen. And talking of Eriksen, he's another one, the Danish international. You know, he could do probably so much better than Tottenham. I don't want to sound really, really bad, but he's a phenomenal player within the Premier League. Again, he's very wicked with his set pieces of free kicks, you know, making stuff happen, and he's very good linking up with Harry Kane and Dele Alli, and you need that. They've got a really good understanding up front. You know, you've got to look at that Son Heung-min, or Min, shall I say, do beg your pardon. He's another one who can cut up from the wings. You know, he's another one who will finish. You know, Tottenham have got talent. You know, you've only got to look at the back. Alderweireld, you've got Vertonghen, 2 really top quality centre backs. You know, you've got Moussa Dembele as well. They've just got talent, which we haven't got. You know, Hugo Lloris in goal. You know, keeps a lot of clean sheets this season as well. French international goalkeeper, go to the World Cup, you know, in Russia this summer. So, you know, they have got talent. They've got talent off the bench. You know, they've got a good manager in Pochettino, who's very good at analysing teams. He analyses his own team very well. He knows how he wants his team to play. It's always to be attacking. It's always to keep the ball, keep possession, making sure that when the ball is in our half, that Tottenham gain full control of it, and that they make their opportunities count. So we, as Newcastle, well, as a squad, need to understand that Tottenham will have a lot of the ball, but we'll have to be patient. It just depends on the team that Rafa Benitez picks. Obviously, we'll know he's been chopping and changing over the last 2 or 3 games once we were confident safe against Arsenal. Now, talking to the team and talking about Newcastle, I think Rafa will make a few changes. There's no doubt about that. You want to give some of the fringe players a chance because it's a chance for them to impress. Murphy didn't exactly have the best game, but I felt he was bullied, by Watford on Saturday. Manquillo didn't exactly have the best game either, but I would definitely restart them again on Wednesday against Tottenham. But then, no, my luck, he'll probably choose Matt Ritchie. I think it was mainly for a break. But I like to think he's going to start off with Dwight Gale because we need a bit of pace. We need to try and create an opportunity if we possibly can. And we're not going to have a lot of the ball. I know that. I understand that. It's going to be a really tough game, to try and stay in the game and to try and deal with Tottenham because, again, even the game at St James's Park at the very start of the season, which was funny enough the last time we played them, when Tottenham had the ball, and we got that red card in the second half, their quality, surely shot in the end. And I think we did frustrate them for long periods of the game. So if we can show the same fighting attitude that we have shown in that game and also other games in between, we could potentially frustrate them and get at least a point from this game. The back four probably picks itself. Midfield, Diarmi, Shelby, I'd imagine that would be a midfield. He might even bring an Atto in from the cold, just never know. The lad needs a chance, Miguel Moreno, who knows? It's tried and tested for the last few games. But I think for us, keeping a hold of the ball, possession is absolutely key. Let's not lose the ball because if we do, Tottenham will be on the ball and they'll attack it and they will score every opportunity. And I just don't want another Watford type performance, especially in that first half. If we can, gain a bit of respect from it and actually go toe-to-toe with Tottenham, then you just never know if we can frustrate them. We might even get a result. But it's very frustrating when you've watched us the last couple of games because you think to yourself, how have we performed in the last 4 games, prior to the Arsenal one, they're not performing in these last 3. You look at, Everton away, potentially pick up a point. West Brom, you should be getting 3 at home, no disrespect. There's 4 points. Then Watford away, potentially 3 points, even a point. So there's 5 points that we could have picked up. We picked up nothing. And that's why we could potentially lose our top 10 spot. So I think Pochettino will do his homework on us, and Rafa Benitez also needs to do his homework on Tottenham and how we're going to, attack them. But we can't take heart from the game against West Brom that Tottenham, played, because even though Tottenham dominated, West Brom found a way of winning. If we can find a way of actually doing something and going on to win the game, you just never know. We could get the 3 points, but I'm not deluded to think that they have got a very good team there. They're going to have all of the ball, and we're just going to have to find a way. That's all I can say. It's very hard to obviously motivate players at the minute when they're on holiday. Rafa even said that in the Watford press conference that, he was very disappointed in the way that we're starting that first half, not really, taking the game to Watford, and how we've shown up second half and it's too late. So, yeah, in terms of a prediction, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Let's just go there and be positive. Let's just put on a good performance to be proud of. New Wembley, new experience, and let's go for straight Tottenham, and let's make the Champions League top 4 very interesting between Chelsea and Tottenham. And again, Newcastle will have a massive say on who gets the top 4 between Chelsea and Tottenham, because we've got to play them both. Tottenham on Wednesday, Chelsea on Sunday. So we can have a massive say on who gets the top 4. And obviously for our own selves, if we really want to finish in that top 10, which will be a massive achievement, why not go on and get a point, even get something against Chelsea at home, which it's all open. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. We're going to have to watch out for Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Son, you name it. They're full of talent, and if we play like we did in the second half, we've got a great opportunity. But play like we did in the first half, we'll do that all game against Tottenham, we will get battered. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1. Leave your predictions down below in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to 100% NUFC. Enjoy the game if you're going. Safe journey, and I'll see you back in the review. How are the lads?